And we are Dana and Caitlin.
So, as you can see, we're filming at this beautiful place. This is our Bot Gardens at our Rhodes University.
Our Rhodes University. Today, we're just going to be speaking about our university experience and like everything that we've learned so far since we've been here, and like kind of just like answer our own questions when we
First came here.
Yeah, if that makes sense. Okay, so firstly we're just gonna touch on things that we've learned since we've been here. Like not like schoolwork type of things, but like things that we'll carry
with us.
Yeah.
To the working world one day.
Yeah, basically. Oh my gosh, so sophisticated. Okay.
Moving along. I've definitely learned that not everything will go the way you want it to go.
I get what you mean.
Like, you might set out a specific thing that this is your plan to. You might not. I didn't necessarily plan to come to Rhodes, and so like things don't necessarily go the way you want it to go.
Yeah.
Like, you think it's gonna work out, like certain tests and stuff, and then it doesn't really work out the way you think it is gonna work out.
Yeah. I've learned how to go to the bank.
Oh, snap. Okay.
That's what I've learned. I've learned how to pay an account. Woohoo, go me!
I've learned to do my washing by myself. I've learned to do my washing. Like I actually had to buy like Ariel. It's been real,
I guess I've learned how to be by myself, if that makes sense. Like,
yeah.
not by myself as in I'm sitting alone, lonely in my room, but like I've learned how to be content with me and like not needing other people to assure me of what I am.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like I came here and I never had any friends. Like all my friends were back home, so I came here just literally by myself. And I've learned how to stand up and I don't know, just do me.
It's okay, you're such a loner. I've learned definitely to make an informed decision on the spot when I can't necessarily consult my parents about it. Like normally just call up your parents and be like, go to your mom and just be like, hey, so this is the situation and I need help or advice. My mom always has tried to promote independent thinking for me. She's always trying to be like, no, Caitlin, you can do it. You must think about it yourself, like, or don't ask me, just, So I think coming to university, that's definitely been one of the major experiences that I had. Like I had to think for myself and be able to make my own decisions. If I wanted to go away for the weekend, I couldn't just consult them. I sometimes just went without telling them.
But like on that as well, like you learn how to be, you become more confident. And like things like making a doctor's appointment, like I never had to do that by myself, and now if I got sick I couldn't call my mom to call the doctor, and like small things like that just make a difference, I guess, because you can't count on people to do everything for you all the time.
Yeah, you find your own strength in yourself. You didn't think that you had it all the time, but like you literally had to be independent this whole time.
Yeah,
it's very interesting.
And like I'm sure there's more things that we'll probably learn, because I mean it is only our first year, and these were probably just the main things that was like bam in our faces because of the difference of living at home with your parents or grandparents and siblings that could always be there for you, and then coming and there's nobody.
And also just based on our experience, like we weren't in like hostels or like boarding schools.
Yeah.
So this is like fresh out of the oven buns sort of going on, because we literally just came from home straight here. The one thing I must say is that it was so traumatic being stripped away from my parents.
Yeah.
And my family. It was a very traumatic experience. I don't wish that for anyone else.
Oh, and like another thing that I've learned, well, it's not what I've learned, but I've become so grateful for like everything back home. Like my friends and my family, and like just people that are there for me that I don't really take note of all the time. But like when you come here and it's a new environment, you kind of miss everything that like your life used to be like. I don't know.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Makes sense, eh?
I mean, like on that note, it's also kind of just like grateful for water. Like seriously, you just appreciate everything so much more.
Yeah. So like just on a side note, on a side note, you also learn things like doing your own shopping and washing and bank and things like that you have to learn one day because you're going to have to like run your own home or whatever.
Yeah.
But then you also have all these life lessons that you learn, like by meeting new people and expanding like your mindset
and interacting with different personalities and realizing like what type of personalities you can sort of be with
and accepting people's like opinions about things like you don't.
I think for me, maybe I'm just a bit deep right now, but honestly I feel like I feel stronger and also very accepting of myself. Like when you come to university, so you're open to a lot of things. Like coming from a place where that's maybe very conservative, or coming from a place that's really out there, you learn to actually just accept what you are. Because sometimes when you're interacting with the same crowd of people and with the same type of people, with your family all the time, like you don't really expand your horizons. You don't actually think about other things in life.
Yeah.
But then when you're by yourself and you interact with really different personalities at university, like you just become more accepting of yourself, and people accept you if you find correct friends, and it's just awesome. I really like it.
Yeah, and like obviously if you go through different stages of your life, because like university is a big step. It's like in high school everybody was around about the same age, and when you go to university there's this different age gaps of people with different intelligence and knowledge about life. Like you're not just there sitting with another teenager discussing like clothing all the time or what's hot on whatever program you're watching, or like you can have really like in-depth conversations with certain people because they're just so much like knowing knowledgeable. Yeah, and like I went home for the first holiday, and it had only been like 2 months. 2 months, and my mom already saw like a difference in just the way I carried myself, the way I dealt with situations that I was in, the way I like my responses to certain problems or certain questions that people ask me that usually I'd have a very like childish response, I guess. And now I'm like I can expand my knowledge on things because of all the things I've learned by interacting with different people, I guess.
Yeah. Like you become a lot more the correct word is not humbled, but you actually just realize that you don't have the only opinion. Like when you interact with such strong people who are of academic standards.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a mouthful. But a person people who are of an academic standard, and they want you to make strong accusation. Like you can't just say something that you think maybe is funny. Sometimes they're gonna take it really seriously, and so you have to become. You're more accepting of other people's opinions and stuff. So you don't really say things that are so immature anymore.
Yeah. When I was back home, I was in high school, and my parents would tell me like, this is how it's supposed to be, this is how it happens because of this, and I used to believe that's what it is because they are my parents and they are telling me truths. Do you know what I mean? So I didn't challenge myself to think about like certain topics like of what I actually thought about it. I just adopt other people's opinions, and like when you're at university, you really just like you just become this different person. Yeah. Especially when you're at a university away from home.
Yeah, I think that also just contributes to it a lot more.
Yeah, I think like if I was in a university that was still back home, I wouldn't have changed that much to that extent. That because I would still be under the protection of my grandmother, my mother, my father, my sister, everybody just still influencing me so strongly that I still wouldn't have been able to like, you know,
like actually live.
Yeah.
Like see things differently. And also I find like it's not a bad thing. This is the one thing that I've also noticed. Like I challenge my parents a lot.
Yeah.
A lot more recently. And coming from my parents is a very big thing because they're very strict people. And so it's kind of like you don't necessarily think you shouldn't really challenge them because you don't want to get in trouble. But also, you start to learn that you are allowed to challenge as long as you have like the correct. You're saying mature things. It's something that is substantiated. It's something that you can actually like have solid ground. Say that this is how I really feel, and just please be accepting of it. Like you start to they see you coming into your own by you challenging them in a certain way with respect. Though you don't kind of no.
Yeah, but I think that's basically like what we've learned since being here.
Yeah.
And like what we can remember, like comparing ourselves a year ago to ourselves now, and that's like what we can take extract. Thanks for watching. So that was our experience of university. If you have any comments, please comment down below.
And if you first year, comment. Let us know how your first year went as well.
Yeah. Please like this video. And if you don't like it, I guess don't like it. And don't forget to subscribe. Oops. Mistake.
Hashtag mistake.
Subscribe.
Subscribe to the channel.
And good luck for everybody that's still writing exams. I hope that you guys aren't all stressed out and stuff. You know that there's a good holiday coming.
Yeah. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Okay, deuces.